At least someone could have seen it. Rubber Duck Rescue? Sometimes. Unfortunately, I have not yet unlocked the Survivor thing. Not that it would have really helped there, but I haven't unlocked the pink Survivor Looter, which is like my favorite one. Did I desync before I hit the ground? It might have been desync. I don't know. It was a little bit weird. Bryce Andrews.
Super chat. Thanks for being the antithesis of a particular nutty arc streamer at CohhCarnage. We need more positive influences like you on young men.
Bro, I appreciate that, but I mean, he's an entertainer, dude. He's not like we go for different things. I'm a community streamer, right? Video game nerd, big about community, very interactive with people in chat. Like this is just a kind of streamer. What Peanut does is wildly more popular and very entertaining. But I mean, it's a different flavor of ice cream. It doesn't mean that he needs to do it differently. It's just a different flavor, man. So yeah, I don't feel that way at all. So I don't really like, yeah, I don't like thinking that that's not really a good way to think. Yep. Considering the matchmaking kind of does account the amount of loot that you bring into a raid and you don't bring anything, you won't see people with 100k loadouts and legendary weapons. Yeah, no, I think that's a big deal. I think it's a big deal that going in with gear does not like more weight you towards the beginning of rounds or anything like that. So I mean, that's a good point. That's a good point. Let's look down here. I need the magnets.
They've been making tea from candleberry leaves. Hey, Tui.
Okay, let's make one of these. Boom, boom, boom. We're gonna have to go do some buried city runs here soon. Oh wait, what else? Do we still need another candle thing? We gotta like do this quick before it's done. I think we still need. Yeah, we still need this other damn candle holder. Wait. Oh, hell yeah. Oh no. Okay, that's done. Okay, we need 2 more snap blast grenades and we need a film reel. Let me track those. Wait, can I make those? Oh, I don't think so. Nah. Okay. Cool. All right, let's do dam. Do a nice little dam run. Just Darkwolf.
Longtime lurker with a question on Emberville for you personally, Cohh.
Sure.
Is Emberville a game that you want play and for people like your community and that cater to that game?
Yep.
Because like all games, there are haters no matter what, and I am curious on your stance,
Is Emberville a game that you want to play and for people like your community and that cater to that kind of game? Yes. Oh, dude. Okay, yes. We are making Emberville in a way where I am trying to make a game that is the most fun for me. I am designing Emberville to be a game that I am going to love to play. That is what I do, and that is the impetus I go in with.
Here's a tip, Raider.
So
Hornets tend to hover. If my designs hold
I
up,
am
that's the
fairly
perfect time to
confident
stick 'em with an explosive or two.
that there are other people that also share my similarities and my likes. So I'm feeling pretty optimistic that the choices and decisions I make, other people will like as well. At least I know a portion will. But I mean, Emberville itself is not going to be the most popular game. It's not going to be a mainstream game. It's a pixel art game with a lot of depth and a lot of mechanics and stuff. So it's I'm not expecting it to, I don't think it's going to be a Terraria or something. Well, Terraria is actually, I just don't think it's going to be that big. I'm not expecting it to be that big, of course. But I will say this, the game is shaping up to be something really freaking unique. Like when I do the meetings and when I play it, when we talk about what's coming and what's putting in it, like there's not a game out right now that has a combination that Emberville does. And I think it's really, really going to work. So I'm very excited about that. And again, we're building it with people that like my kind of games in mind. Yep. Isn't there a thing here? What's over here?
Go to that field depot.
What is Emberville? Emberville is the game that I am making with the studio Cygnus Cross. I'm a co-owner of the studio. So I've been working on it for a few years now. And we just did a big update, the Combat and Classes update. You can find it at cohh.tv/EmbervilleHL. And we're going into early access summer of this year. And man, we are so excited. For the first, you know what? This is a little spoilery, but I'm gonna say it for you. The team has been working exceptionally hard. Cygnus Cross. Oh, nice, perfect. On the three main pillars of the game, and they're all shaping up fantastically. They're all making great progress. They're looking awesome. But like I am a couple short weeks away for the first time, like seeing everything there and connected and everything working, and like you'll be able to start the game and play it and like go all the way through it, and like we are weeks away from that, and it is a very exciting time. Yeah. that's when the real fun begins, because when that's when I can sit down and like play it for multiple hours. Hey, what's up, buddy? And you know, get my multi-pages of feedback and just give it to them, and then a week goes by and all the changes are in, and then I give more feedback, and like we've already been doing that a lot, but it's going to be on a whole new scale here pretty soon, and I've been waiting literally years for this, so I am very, very excited. So excited about this. It's going to be great. What are the three main pillars? The three main pillars of Emberville are the town, the creative building area, and the Vitromos, which we talked about a little bit in the last one, which is basically the giant procedural world that you explore and where the bosses are and stuff like that. I hope you patch faster than Embark. Emberville is an incredibly agile team. I wish I could talk about it more, but the amount they get done every 2 weeks of the sprints is insane. Insane. The Emberville is an incredible... Cygnus Cross is an incredibly driven, very finely tuned machine of a team. Yep. What made you want to pursue game development as well? I actually started in doing game development. I was in school for it and starting my own project before I started streaming. Unfortunately, that project met a failure, my first project, because we raised a bunch of money and then I gave it to a team that was not experienced enough, and they were not able to develop my build, unfortunately, and the whole thing unfortunately fell apart. And that's something that, you know, maybe after a few successes under my belt, I can go back and revisit that game. I kind of would love to, but yeah, that was my first attempt. And then many years went by, and I always kind of wanted to get back into it, but I never really had the opportunity, or the stars just didn't align. And then a few years ago... Hey, what's up, buddy? Hi. Oh, I think we just saw each other a minute ago. Hi again. And then about a few years ago, the stars aligned. Yeah, and now for the last few years, I have been working every single week on Emberville. A hairpin can one-shot a popper? With light ammo? Really? I would not have thought that. Okay. It must do decent damage. I just immediately... I wrote off the damage because it's light ammo and it's single shot. Like, why would that do damage? That's crazy. Okay. It does 40 damage. So if I were to kill a person without a shield, it'd be like... that. Three shots kill a light shield? Sir Chris says, I'm assuming Brandon Sanderson is in talks to make a Mistborn game. I assume Cohh is involved somehow and hasn't been able to say anything. Why would you assume that? I don't have any connections with Brandon Sanderson. I'd love to, and I'd love to help work on his game, as I am one of the very few franchises I've actually read in the last 10 years is the Mistborn series. But no, I don't really know much. I kind of heard a rumor that he's making a game, but I thought it wasn't confirmed. I don't know. Maybe that's wrong. I thought they were like in talks, but hadn't yet confirmed it. But dude, that's an easy one. If anyone from Brandon Sanderson's team was like, "Hey, can you come help us make our game be the best it can?" I would be like, I will be right there. Where are you? I'll fly there. But yeah, that'd be kind of awesome. Mistborn's great. Ooh, let's try to get this. Yeah, I think I heard that too, Epic Send. I think I heard that same thing. I think one of the people it was shopped to may have leaked that it was shopped to them. Mistborn would make a great game. It kind of depends. I could see Mistborn being a great game, but like I could also see them like would it be a game like an MMO in the world or a multiplayer game in the world, or would you actually be like a character in the book? Like it would really depend on how they do it. Would it be like a story-based RPG, or would it be like an I'm in that world kind of thing? God, can you imagine? Can you imagine like a god of war, but you're Kaladin? With your spears? Holy shit. Oh wait, no, that's not. I'm thinking Stormlight. That's Stormlight, not Mistborn. Yeah, Mistborn is the other one, which I have also read. I haven't read the newest one, though. I need to read the newest one. Yeah, I was thinking Stormlight. Vin! Oh, wait, actually, Stormlight... Dude, Stormlight would... Wait. Stormlight would be God of War. Mistborn would be, like, Dishonored. Yo. If they made a Mistborn game that was, like, Dishonored... Oh, that would make sense. That would work. That would be so cool. Holy shit. That's like game. Like I started thinking of the mechanics in the book and how they would line up in the game, and like that would be incredible. That would really. It's almost like those abilities were written for a game. Shit. It's wild. Yeah, that'd be fun. Is this the new map in Arc Raiders, the Toxic Swamp? Oh, the Toxic Swamp is not a map. The Toxic Swamp is a map mode. So kind of like night or snow. So Toxic is not in yet. It's not in yet. Yeah. Oh, shit. Oh. Now, what about this? Oh, it didn't take the armor panel off. Okay. How about a blueprint? No, I need a blueprint in this. Game's bugged. Oh! That works. Okay. Okay. Where in the hell is that tick? Bro, I hear you. Whoop! Ah, bummer. But we got some stuff. We got some stuff. We're okay. Right. Twidget Gamer. Ooh.
My two favorite streamers are pretty single game streamers. I know Cohh plays other games, but he's been hooked on this for a while, and neither game is similar to each other.
Oh, yeah, Twidget. I'm playing a lot of Ark still, but I mean, I'm not maining Ark anymore. Yeah, not really. I'm kind of back in Variety. I mean, the game I'm playing right now in the mornings is a game called Star Rupture. Freaking incredible. It's by the guys that made Green Hell. It's basically Satisfactory plus like combat, so that's awesome. And then I'm also still like neck deep in Tainted Grail, which has been such a good game. That has been just such a fun experience. So. Yeah. Have you seen Soulframe? I have, and I'm definitely going to be playing Soulframe when it comes out, when it hits 1.0. I'll probably visit it before then, but I'm really planning on hitting it in 1.0 for sure.
I've got a rubber duck.
Yeah. Did I solve the harvester puzzle yet in the game? I don't think so. No, not yet. This game is so cool I can't stop playing, says Ethan. Hell yeah, dude. Did I play Blueprints last year? Yeah, go check out my Game of the Year list. Yeah. H-Town with a $10 super chat.
Super chat. What are Cohh's top 3 most nostalgic games that got you into playing video games? Were they all from an early age, or was there a progression to it? Thanks, Bud, and Happy New Year.
My top... Hey, friendly bud. Hopefully you are too. Hi. So... That's a great question. I'd have to really sit down and think about it, but I'll give you some quick ones. Top 3 most nostalgic games. The Journeyman Project, because I played that game with my dad. That and Myst. I played with my dad. Also a game called Monkey Island. Those were some really good memories. And the original Deus Ex. The original Deus Ex is what made me fall in... Like, I liked video games, but the original Deus Ex made me fall in love with video games. When I realized that the original Deus Ex was the first game I played when I fundamentally realized that gaming was not only one of my favorite things to do, that there was nothing else like gaming. Like, Deus Ex showed me I like gaming better than television shows. I like gaming better than movies. I like gaming better than going outside. I like gaming better than having friends. Like it was the one that really sold me. So that was big. That was impactful. Yeah. You know, sex is cool, but games, that kind of thing. So it's, you know, that's when I really nerded out. Found my inner nerd. And then there were a lot of other games, like one of the most influential games I played back in the day. And this is one of the reasons whenever I go on my marathon rants, I always end it getting nostalgic about Bungie. One of my first games I ever played was a game on my Mac, because my dad was a graphic designer. It was called Pathways into Darkness. And it was a Bungie game. And then Marathon 1 and Marathon 2, Durandal, completely like games that shaped like my gaming. Fantastic games. So it's one of the reasons I'm so disappointed with Bungie these days and what they're doing with Marathon. It's like, man, you guys are ruining so many people's childhood with this garbage. Why? Is the money that important? Is it that important? You know, like, is it really worth that? It just sucks. It just sucks. So unfortunate. But yeah, what you gonna do? Boop. Arcanum, Fallout 1 and Fallout 2 were also insane. Those are the first like big CRPGs I played, and but with Baldur's Gate in those as well. And I just got lost in those games, dude. Absolutely lost in those games. Yep. And loved it. Loved every second of it. All right, we're gonna head up here. Oh, research and admin building. Sure.
Let's go to research and administration.
Start working on these quests. Will Marathon ever survive since Arc Raiders beat it to the punch? To its credit, the more recent internal game tests, players do seem to be liking a lot more than the public ones last year. So at this point, Marathon, the thing about Marathon is really, the question of Marathon is, how much are the Bungie diehards going to come out? I think that's the big thing. If the diehard Bungie fans come out and can give it enough of a core to allow Bungie to really keep working on it and hopefully turning it into something good, I think there's a chance. It's not going to be a Concord 2 because I don't think Bungie can afford a Concord 2, unlike Sony. They're not going to cancel it, so they're going to keep working on it. It's going to keep being added to and changed. So I don't know. The game itself, I'm never going to like that it's basically just pillaged the Marathon IP, you know, just like Bethesda pillaged the Prey IP for Prey, even though Prey was a great game. But there's a future where Marathon is successful if Bungie plays their cards right, which is honestly really impressive considering how many negatives that game has to it right now. Like that art stuff, man. Holy shit. Woo! My God, that was just the art stuff, the show they did afterwards, The first play test being not very great. Like it does not have a lot going for it. But again, the most recent stuff sounds relatively positive. So, you know, hopefully they're cooking. Hopefully they're Maybe if Marathon is successful enough, just maybe, we'll see an actual Marathon 1 reboot. Bungie, that's how you get me back in your good graces. give me an actual Marathon reboot, and not this whatever this new Marathon is. Give me an actual Marathon reboot, a single player first person shooter. It's just a remake of the old game. That's how you get me back. Then you do whatever you want with your PvPv extraction tomfoolery. Totoro says no EverQuest mention. Well, he asked like what game shaped me. EverQuest was like I found EverQuest in my you know early teen years. So that's EverQuest shaped my early adult life, but not really my love of gaming, I would say. I already was fundamentally in love of games by the time EverQuest got here, which is probably one of the reasons I got addicted to it for so many years. Evercrack, that's right. I tell people I basically grew up in Norath. I spent more time in Norath in the real world for years of my life. No joke. Bungie is owned by Sony now. Not sure if you know that. Oh, I know that, Sovex. I fundamentally know that. But I don't think that if Bungie were to have a Concord 2, I think Sony would close the studio down. Like, my point is I don't think that Bungie could afford a shutdown like Concord. That I don't think they would do that. But they're not. Bungie's not in the position where they could take a loss like that. Basically, it doesn't seem to be, at least. Everything is leading us to not making it. If they don't like the project, I think they'll just keep it alive and keep trying to make it better. And I think core Bungie people will probably allow that to happen. Yep. I think Bungie with the Destiny stuff has probably enough of a core to have that last a while. Yeah. But we'll see. But no, a lot of people have asked me if I think Marathon's going to be Concord. I don't. I don't. If it's going to fail, it's going to fail in a different way than Concord, I think. Which, I mean, it could be a very beautiful disaster, as I've said in the past. It could be a whole different flavor. But we'll see. We'll see. I still want to remain a little optimistic. I still like ending with a little optimism. Not all doom and gloom. There's always a chance. Always a chance. Goose says, Bungie failed with Starfield. They can't fail again. Someone want to tell him? All right, let's keep going. All right. Yeah, that real quick, that's Bethesda. Bethesda made Starfield. Bethesda, we're not talking about Bethesda. Yeah. Bethesda, I was actually ranting about Bethesda earlier.
An arc orbiter is en route.
A lot of ranting tonight.
Safe window is closing.
Oh.
10 minutes.
Oh no!
I repeat, 10 minutes.
Is this my boy from earlier? Oh god, is someone around here right now? Please don't murder me. I'm asking nicely. Maybe no, he was looted. Oh, is his shield here? Bro. Yes! Woo! Wait, 70%. Why did... Okay. This is a bit of an awkward kit. A little bit of a suspect kit there for some reasons I'm sure people noticed. I bet you're missing a shield, aren't you? Maybe not? Oh, there it is. It's not this guy. Dude, there was a firefight in here. Shit. I'm going to take this, actually. I'm going to take this for... Yeah, we got a bunch of ammo. Let's see. So, if this guy has his shield, that means... Is there another one somewhere? Man, there was a freaking firefight up here, wasn't there? There must be another body somewhere. Maybe it's not here, though. It's really funny because somebody in chat just said, hey, any good goop? That reminded me of something. I was looking on what was it? I think it was on TikTok or something. And some guy was so mad. He's like, I can't believe that Peanut keeps saying goop and now everyone's saying it and it's so annoying, blah, blah. It's like, bro, goop means gear off other players. I was saying that in EverQuest. I mean, yeah, Peanut says it a lot, but that's been around for years, dude. Goop is gear off other players. Yeah. I think that's a thing. It's an actual thing. Yep. So that was always kind of funny to me. Yeah. All these people that are like some people are like, oh, I can't. Anytime I hear that word, I get so mad because of the streamer. Now I want to start saying it just to get them all on it too. Oh man, it's a silly word. It is a silly word. It sounds even funnier when Peanut says it because he's a pretty silly dude. So you have a silly word coming out of a mouth of a pretty silly dude. It's pretty silly. Yeah, it's pretty silly. Yeah. Is Cohh a fan of Peanut? I can't really watch Peanut because I normally, if I'm gonna watch other streams, a lot of time it's like on my couch, and I have an 8, 6, and 4-year-old running around. Peanut is not family friendly. Dude, that guy. Okay, if you have kids around, mute me for the next few seconds. I was on my couch one day when Arc Raiders came out, and I had not watched a lot of Peanut, and I pulled him up, and I kid you not, I pull up Burnt Peanut. My wife is sitting next to me. My kids are playing the computer in the other room, and the second I pull it up, this man is screaming at the top of his lungs, I will literally open your mouth and shit down your throat, you piece of shit! And I just immediately closed the thing, and my wife just goes, and I was just like, okay, maybe I can't watch that around my kids. Oh man, yeah. So, yep, that's the Peanut experience. But yeah, dude's hilarious. It's funny. Oh, Splat, did you just get to the channel? Awesome. The circle is complete.
That's my first introduction to you too.
Welcome to the channel, buddy. The circle is complete. There we go. There we go. Red Spoke lives with the 50 sub bomb, dude. Whoa. Thank you, man. Thank you very much. That's crazy. Really appreciate that. I just got a message that said, it seems there's problems with your live quality.
Nani?
Did I lose? Do I look quality, chat? What's happening? I don't even know what that means. Looks good on TikTok. Looks good on Twitch. YouTube, you okay? Weird. Okay. I blast out everything from one source, so yeah, that was weird. I don't know. Okay. Thanks. All right, I think we're, you know what?
Raiders,
I think we're gonna.
On screen.
Yeah,
5 minutes left.
Yeah, let's
go find your way home.
This has been a pretty damn decent run, dude. We have a solid little kit right now. This is a great start to a Lucky Duck experience. Anvil and a Pharaoh is not a bad combo. You look bonita. You look bonita. Thank you. So bonita. I love this slide. Whee! Best part about that slide, by the way, you can start going down and then turn around and keep sliding. So if someone's ever following you around this area, it's a great escape. It's awesome. We have killed people multiple times going down that way. Really, Joshua? The process hung for you? I haven't had that happen. Yeah. How do you slide down the ladder? I think just hold down? Or is it C? Hold on, let me see. Hey, just hold down. That's it. Oh, I'm holding sprint. I'm holding sprint, so you may have to hold sprint too. Yeah. I always hold sprint, so it's just always down for me. Oh, shit. That's how we do. Sprinting down. Yeah, thanks, Jeff. Aha! Get out of here, jerk. Yep. Okay, I'm trying to decide what I want to do here. Let's do... I'm kind of hiding here for a sec while we're doing this. We've got a lot of decent stuff right now. I don't want to drop much of it, but I do want to loot a bunch off these guys. Especially any purple items. We're going to need the lever stuff. There we go. Good. See if we can get lucky with anything else off the leg.
Last warning. 2 minutes left. Head back immediately. The window is closing.
Alright, I think we're good.
Good show.
Thank you, Minoko. Alright. The greed sickens me? Oh. Yes. Yes. You must be the greed. Become the greed. Become.
I've got a rubber duck.
Bro. Nice. That's what we were going for. Trying to clip that back engine. Yep. Nope. Sorry, friendos. Ow. Wait, what? Oh my god. Ow. Oh, that's way too far. These guys are tag teaming me. Shit. It's gonna like, dude, it's just, you know what? It's just gonna go down on its own, isn't it? Okay. Yo, you can't tell me these guys aren't learning. I swear when we first started playing this game, they would just float down and sit there and shoot at you, and then if you moved, they would just like move a little bit and then shoot again. These guys, they're like dipping. They're like dipping in other areas. They're like, oh, got a shot, going to another spot. Woo! Just like flying around. Just, oh my God, dude. Woo! Nice run, though. Awesome. Oh, damn it. Chat, it's been a flippin' pleasure. Had to do a quick one tonight because unfortunately I got to run a couple errands before I go to bed. Thank you for hanging out with me. I hope you had a good time. Appreciate you dealing with my rants. On that note, I'm going to be back tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. ET or earlier. We're going to be playing a game called Star Rupture, which has been awesome. It's like a new Satisfactory game from the makers of Green Hell. It's fantastic. Be doing that tomorrow morning. And then tomorrow afternoon, probably a little bit more Tainted Grail and going from there. Not sure if we'll do some Ark tomorrow. We'll see. Maybe we'll have some time. But I'm not sure. But as always, have a great morning, afternoon, or evening wherever you are around the globe. As always, thank you so much for your support.
Say, jolly good show.
10,000 cheer. Dude, Red spoke at the buzzer. That's $100 tip, my man. Thank you very much. You know, it's really weird that Cohh and Peanut are never on at the same time. Yeah, that is weird, isn't it? Anyway, thank you guys so much for being here. Have an absolutely awesome rest of your day, and I will see you guys later. Have a great one. Bye-bye.